Dang it, guys. Would you look at that? Boy, that looks good. What is up, guys? Today I'm making a fail video because I actually was trying to make the most amazing intercooler setup, front mount intercooler setup, but I messed up and my front mount is a little bit too big to do what I want to do. Let me show you guys what I mean and why it won't work. So as you can see, I got my front mount all the way up here, mounted right in front, and I got my turbo also mounted. So as you can see, there's like a 90-degree bend on my turbo, and then it goes to this blue coupler, and then the coupler goes right down to my intercooler pipe. The turbo isn't sitting exactly where it's supposed to sit. It's supposed to go over there or something, but it doesn't really matter. The whole point is that I messed up this intercooler. So my idea was to have this intercooler go straight into the throttle body right here, and also to connect straight to the turbo back here. That way I would have one coupler there, and I could have one coupler right here, and that way I would have the smallest possible chance of boost leaks, and I would also have a really easy time pulling my intercooler on and off. Now, the mistake is that the intercooler is just a little bit too big and it won't fit exactly where I need it to fit. So it's super close right here. As you can see, it looks like it's almost going to fit, but if you look closely, my throttle body is just barely off and I just cannot quite get it in the right spot. So it's hitting, for one thing, right down here. It's hitting that side piece, and then also it's hitting back there on the oil cooler housing or something. So when it's in place like that, it's just barely off, and as you can see, I tried to smash it in to get it to fit, but it's just not gonna work. So sadly, that intercooler setup isn't gonna work, and I'm gonna have to buy a slightly smaller intercooler. Now, I like the idea that I came up with, and I'm probably going to keep this idea and then just get a smaller like V intercooler. That way it'll still go straight into my throttle body, and that way it can still connect straight to my turbo. But that's kind of a rip, guys. Not really sure what to do or how to feel about it. I'm pretty annoyed that it didn't work because I thought it was gonna be a beautiful setup and just fit exactly where I was hoping, but it just barely doesn't fit, just barely. All right, guys, as you can see, I've got my new turbo right here, and it looks exactly like the old one because this one is actually a precision 5858, just like my old turbo was, but this one is ball bearing. So it should spool a little bit faster, and it should make some pretty freaking good power. But I'm so sorry, guys, that I have not finished my car yet. I've been trying so hard to get it completely finished, but as you can see, I've ran into a few little issues. Hopefully I'll figure out what intercooler setup I want to run and how I'm going to fix this. If you guys have any ideas on a better setup or a different way that I could run this that will be a really good setup, let me know down in the comments. But thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Oh, and the intake manifold is indeed on, but unfortunately I got to finish my turbo kit before I can do a video on installing my intake manifold.